On Chig Smooth. My man Chig Smooth is in here. Chigs, I want to be on Chig Smooth shit tomorrow.
Indicative of what I've been saying about academics, you know. And this is probably going to be one of the realest responses, realest shit I ever said on the internet ever. So, the reason why I ever had anything to say about academics wasn't because, you know, I was picking on him, right? I was on the internet like everybody else. I was watching the whole 6ix9ine fiasco happen. And I noticed that there was somebody who constantly was reporting 6ix9ine's antics, right? And the manner in which they was reporting the antics wasn't just like, yo, this is happening in news with 6ix9ine, right? There was somebody that was on call at the beefs saying who shot who got shot, was actually giving commentary about who was the toughest gang, who was real, who was outside. Or he pulled up on this block, nobody wasn't out there. He said he's looking for y'all ain't out there. 6ix9ine that sent this goon. This is what was happening, right? So to my dismay, I'm like, who the fuck is doing that? Like, what type of person is really agitating the beef? That's detrimental. This is a young kid, and I'm like, yo, this, first of all, the kid need to stop doing what he's doing. But now let me figure out who this person is that's amping it up. So he's getting both sides riled up. So Chief Keef and them is doing this, and he's saying what they said, and who's the real gangsters, and who got the guns, and how they be outside. This is a person. So now I look into this person, and I'm like, this is not even a dude that's from the street. Now, mind you, it wouldn't be okay even if a street nigga was doing it. But a dude that ain't even from the street is agitating and amping up real life beefs, right? Getting a young kid to move in a manner because it's getting publicized. This dude got millions of followers, millions of YouTube views, and every time he posts the negativity that's going on with these people, right? People are tuning in, and not only are they tuning in, the people who he's talking about are getting more like, I gotta retaliate because you made this public. Like I'm in the streets, right? If somebody punched me in the face, and you publicize that they punched me in the face, then say I'm a punk because they punched me in the face and I ain't do nothing back, and continue to agitate me, I'm more likely to retaliate. I'm gonna want to retaliate because I'm not gonna let you embarrass me publicly in front of everybody, right? So this man is actively showing the activities that people was beefing, who got shot, having 6ix9ine go up there and rant and talk about people. Then if they want to talk back, hey, you can get on this platform and talk back. So he's keeping real life beef in the streets going on. So this is how I'm introduced to him. So then after that, I look into him. I'm like, damn, I look into the war in Chirac shit. And I'm like, this dude been doing this shit for a long time. This ain't like nothing new. This is what he does. Like, he literally amplifies and agitates real live street beefs. Right? So I'm like, how is he allowed to amplify street beefs and he don't have no street credibility? Right? So it's confusing to me. And why would he want to? So now we're going back and forth. So you see the demise of 6ix9ine. So then when I'm looking into it, I see Nipsey don't fuck with him. I see Jeezy telling him the same thing. I see Vic Mensa saying it. I see him and Meek. I see a lot of dudes that I respect that have the same core values and principles that I have, explaining to the man that the manner in which he's moving is detrimental. And he don't give a fuck. He's continuously doing more and more of the same insane bullshit, right? So I comment and I'm like, yo, this shit is detrimental. Like, people like this should not be inside hip hop. This is how I felt. There's no way that somebody like this should be able to constantly create beefs inside. And now 6ix9ine is locked up. Same thing I told niggas. He done told on niggas. He come out and you promoting him again. You promoting him in the you enabling him in the same exact shit. So we see what his angle is. His angle is, look, it's beefs. I'm going to amp up the beef. I'm going to promote the beef. I'm going to continue to keep everybody going at it because that's how I get content. Dudes that's from the streets that don't really have no way to get their message across are going to come to me. They're going to come to me because they know Akademiks is going to promote the bullshit. If you beefing with somebody, you shoot at somebody on camera, you fight somebody, you stomp them out, you come to me, I'm going to talk about that. Right? This is what I do. This is what my whole show is about. My whole show is about that. Amping up the beef. Not just reporting it, not even he ain't even interviewing the people, getting a point of view. No, he is literally giving commentary, blow by blow, of street situations where people ended up dead or in prison or shot or something. He's giving blow by blow, but yet you're not even a street dude. So I call this out. It's not because I'm hating on you. It's not picking on you. It's the reality of what the situation is. Beloved, the shit that you're doing is literally detrimental to the society. So people say, oh, you point at him, but you ain't talking about the niggas who's actually committing crime. So let me explain this to you. When you live a certain lifestyle, right? When you've been taught to gravitate, because I was from the streets, when you've been taught to gravitate to violence and negativity, and that's all you know, right? That's what you gravitate to. You gravitate to that lifestyle. Now, when you are able to be celebrated and compensated for that type of behavior, it forces it more. So if Akademiks is promoting and we're gonna get to the self-made millionaire shit in a minute, because this is the real reason why I'm doing this right here, right? So if platforms like Akademiks is promoting and celebrating the fact that you shoot somebody, you kill somebody. If you shoot somebody, kill somebody, you make a video, boom, this is how you get a record deal. These are the platforms. If this is what the platforms are promoting, and I've already been taught that violence is the answer to everything, right? He is contributing to the detriment of these babies. These is kids he doing it to, because grown 40 and 50-year-old dudes ain't listening to that shit. They don't give a fuck about none of that. But these 20-year-olds who frontal lobe ain't even developed, 19, 17-year-olds who out here shooting and killing, they haven't even got to a mind state to where they even understand reality. So me blaming them for what they've been taught, right, is a lot different than me blaming somebody who knows right from wrong, who is over 30, right, who 30 plus, who is promoting the shit and utilizing their ignorance to make money off of, and at the same time being a detriment to the culture, right? Making the culture just look like it's all about violence and drilling and all that. So I'm not going to hold the child accountable for some shit that they not even aware of what's going on, especially when they don't think they have another way out of the ghetto but this, because this is what they was taught. When I was young, all I thought niggas either was gonna rap or play ball. That's the only way out. So not saying that they don't have any accountability, because their accountability is when they bust them guns, they going to jail. But the difference is Akademiks knows that, right? That's why he ain't gonna bust a gun. But he gonna promote them busting a gun and make money off the fact that he got them to go to jail. He gonna put all the information out. He gonna have the feds gonna go to his see who's beefing. Let's go to academic page. We're gonna see who's beefing. Oh, these two beefing. Okay, these are people we gotta watch. What happened here? Okay, boom. We're gonna take that. We're gonna utilize that in our investigation. We're gonna lock them up. Akademiks that made $1 million because he done promoted the beef. He done promoted both sides of the beef. He done got views. Y'all done tuned in. He got millions of views. He made $1 million. One of them dead. The other one is in prison. So now when you're willing to celebrate the fact that somebody is a millionaire because they capitalize off the death and the negativity of our culture, right? When you okay with the fact that somebody has made money and don't mind how they made it, I don't give a fuck how you made money. You made money. So in that word, you are successful. Me and you are not the same person. Do you see what my hat says? It says integrity over income. My hat says integrity over income means that my integrity is more important than the amount of money that I have. So there was times within this industry where I was supposed to be a big thing, and I could have said and did shit, contributed to negativity, and I didn't want to be involved in that. There wasn't enough money to make me sell out my people, to make me be the detriment of my coach, especially when I learned. When I learned that the words that I said had value, that it was influencing people, I started saying, you know what? I'm not going to do that, because I understand that some people are listening to me and willing to do what I say. So I don't want to make money that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, and that's what I'm trying to say. You say he's smoking Cuban and 50. If that's what you call success, then I understand you. What I'm trying to tell you is there's a lot of people like me who don't care about money. I'm not poor. I'm not broke. My kids live way better than I live. They go to good schools. They'll never be in poverty. They'll never experience anything that I've ever experienced. My family is good. I don't owe anybody nothing. I don't owe no bills. I can buy whatever I want. I'm comfortable. And I can do that. And I never did anything that's detriment to my society. Right? Martin Luther King ain't died rich. Malcolm X didn't die rich. Elijah Muhammad. If you look at the greatest men in history who affected our culture, who affected our lives, they wasn't rich people. The ones who have real impact on the lives and the livelihoods and things that really mattered in this world, they wasn't rich people. So your measurement of success and my measurement of success is different. If I'm able to do all those things and obtain millions and trillions of dollars, fine. And I don't even want trillions I don't want all of that. Because if I got millions and billions of dollars, then that means there's somebody else that don't have nothing.